How's it going, everyone? Brightlex Felton here, and welcome to a brand new series of videos called the E3 Roundup. A series of videos where I talk about the latest news in E3, what they revealed, and what I think of that certain event. Basically like what I did back in 2019, where I made a couple of videos on each conference at E3. Now right now there's no conferences because pandemic and all that, but this year these digital events are linked to E3, so for a traditional sake, might as well make some videos on it. And yeah, alright, so the first game they showed was a new Rainbow Six game called Rainbow Six Extraction. To be honest, I don't really give a fuck about the series, but this time they got like aliens in there, different kinds of aliens, and yeah, I don't know, it just didn't click with me. The next thing they showed was another weird one. They showed off something called Rocksmith Plus. It's like a music subscription app thing where you can like learn how to play instruments and shit. It had like nothing to do with any gaming related stuff at all. At first I genuinely thought it was going to be Ubisoft's Guitar Hero clone, but no, it's actually a music education thing. Yeah, that's cool for people who want to learn music. This next game though was definitely the highlight of this event. This game was shown off a bit last year, but they really shown it off this year. It's a game called Riders Republic and it looks really good. It's an outdoor sports game. Not only can you do like skiing, sledging, but you can also do like air gliding as well. Legit air gliding. You can legit fly into shit and race. And they have like a multi-battle thing, not like a multi-battle, but like they have a mass race too. That this shit better have crossplay, because man, I would love to play this shit with my friends, because man, yeah, this is definitely going to be cop. It's going to be out September 2nd, so yeah, definitely going to be a cop. But heading back to mid for this one, they showed off another Rainbow Six Siege, because that game's still going on. And yeah, we all get it. And show us the new games, but they did show off an animation. Not anime. I'm tired of these fucking companies claiming that these animation are anime when they're not. They're made in Western studios. They look Western, so they're not anime. Anime is Japanese animation. But yeah, weeaboo ranting aside, yeah, they showed off an animation and it looked alright, but yeah, nothing really too amazing. There's not really much to say about this next one. They just showed off a lot of other ongoing Ubisoft titles like Watch Dogs Legion, which has now an expansion with Aiden Pierce in it, and other Ubisoft titles. But yeah, not much to say. Let's move on to the next one. And yeah, this game is another Just Dance game, but again, not on the Wii. They stopped doing that last year. Last year was when they ditched the Wii entirely. Like, we had that shit until 2019 on the Wii, but now in 2020 they fucking got rid of it entirely, and now it's not even on the Wii U, so yeah, rip. But yeah, not much to say about this game either. Like, it's a fucking Just Dance game. Like, what more can you say about it? It's just another Just Dance game. Let's move on. Next, they showed off an expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which already looks pretty fucking mid. Like, man, I miss the days of when Assassin's Creed used to actually be Assassin's Creed. Like, AC2 is like one of my favorite games of all time, and yeah, just the premise of Assassin's Creed is gone entirely from this series. Like, how in the actual fuck do you go from an absolute masterpiece to a B-Tech Witcher clone? But yeah, right now these games look absolutely nothing like Assassin's Creed and are now Witcher clones. So yeah, requiesce cat in pace to the Assassin's Creed franchise. You will be missed. They showed off Far Cry 6 again, which was announced last year, but they didn't even show any gameplay. It was just like an in-game cutscene, but still they didn't show any gameplay, and they kind of like delayed it for this year. It was meant to release last year, but they ended up delaying it. But then they showed off something that was absolutely insane. They brought back past films from past Far Cry games, like Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and Far Cry 5. I hadn't played the other two games. I ain't played any Far Cry game, in fact, but it was at that moment where I thought, should I get into this series? I mean, one day I can give all the games a try, but yeah, that expansion actually looked really cool. Kinda hyped for that. Now this is where shit starts to get really heated up, because that leaked Mario and Rabbids game that was on the Nintendo website actually came true. I mean, it was leaked on the official fucking Nintendo website, so they got themselves to blame for that shit. But to be honest, I never thought the original Mario and Rabbids would actually get a full-on sequel, but here we are. But yeah, they first showed a CGI trailer, which has some fucking cursed imagery. Overall, it looked really good. Mario looked a lot better than he did in the first Mario & Rabbids. And then showed gameplay of it, and it kind of looks more flat than the original. But then again, this is the Switch, so of course it's gonna look weak. The line effects look really good, so it's still a nice looking game after all. The game will be coming out in 2022, which is next year. May I remind you that certain other game is coming out in 2022 and they still have not shown gameplay of that. Let that sink in. And the last thing they showed off was a new Avatar game. Yeah, they still haven't released a second movie. It's been a whole last decade. Yeah, all they showed was a CGI trailer, and it's also coming out in 2022, which is even longer than some other CGI trailer for another game that's also coming out in 2022. Let that also sink in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the main conference. So let me know what you all think of this. Let me know what you all think of the Ubisoft Forward. Are you hyped? Do you think it's mid? Let me know down below, and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and the good stuff for more content. I'm Brightlex2000 BX2, and I will see you in the next E3 Roundup. Bless.